So while I wish I could have these for my normal patrons, I can't because it's a direct function of YouTube. But if you become a channel member, you get PE Angie, PE Blushing, Cliff Jumper Abuse, and the Prime Recliner. Act now, and if I get 3 more channel members, YouTube will allow me 3 more emojis of these amazing flavor varietals. Pause for effect. Was I supposed to read that? I still haven't figured out what I'm going to use leading up to the coveted PerspectiveEnd for badges. And man, I wish these emojis were bigger. YouTube, is there a reason why the emojis have to be about the size of a housefly's butthole? It's really hard to get something recognizable in there at this scale. Like originally I wanted to have the Prime Recliner have all the honey surrounding it, but that was just a mess of pixels at the tiny scale you guys let these be posted at. Anyways, let me know if you like these versions of the emojis and give me some ideas for future ones when YouTube lets me have that truly massive 7 total of them. And without further ado, let's look at upcoming figures. And I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be a weird one. Bump of Chicken Base, made out of Earthrise Optimus Prime. What in the ever-loving goddamn hell? I thought this was a joke when it was announced. Someone's bad Digibash, or some horrible tool room prototype of the ER Optimus, made out of the dregs of cast-off they could scrape out of all the crannies of their plastic presses. But no, this sin of a child's drawing with every crayon they thought was pretty is a real, official product. Who approved this? Who wanted this? I mean, I guess Bump of Chicken did, who thanks to Evolve over on Discord I now know is a band, with a terrible name, and apparently terrible taste. So this is essentially J Balvintron again, in even more inexplicable colors. You get an official Transformers tie-in figure, and your reaction is to go, okay, thanks Hasbro, please put it in the fucking most hideous colors you can find. I don't know, I think I try to make something at least a little cool. Like what, did every band member pick their favorite color and then get assigned an individual part? Then let's take a look at something that I don't know is real. Another Bump of Chicken figure apparently, this time Blue Combiner Wars Bumblebee. But it's a Transformers 35th anniversary figure? How? I'm sorry Hasbro, but did you forget we are a decade past Thrilling 30? We are now fucking 40. Why does nothing about this stupid band make any sense? It's also coming with some kind of headmaster. It's going to be yellow from what we can see, and I got money that it's either going to be another Optimus Prime head, or it's going to be one of those shitty Power of the Primes guys. Also, Sonic Blue Bumblebee. Sega's going to sue. After that, MMC has finally shown off pictures of their Groove. No one cares. Look, MMC, I love you guys. You are the best third-party company as far as I'm concerned. But Groove sucks. Groove might just be the lamest character in all of the Transformers, and there was a reason why I pre-ordered your Toy Colors version of Streetwise, despite already having the normal one. And that's because having a motorcycle be the leg of a combiner made out of a fire engine and a helicopter is the most preposterous thing I've ever heard of. And it doesn't help that Groove is the lamest looking motherfucker to ever inflict himself upon our eyes, with the worst name. I'm sorry, but what is that head placement? It's like he's been decapitated, then someone put a toilet on top of his torso where his neck should be, and then stuck this back on top of that. Honestly, it almost works better, because Groove was already beyond ugly and lame, so leaning into it and accepting that he has goblin energy and just letting him wallow in that is the right direction. Though I do have to ask, what is with the censoring of his head in this picture? Like, did you guys get cold feet and no longer trust the fact that people would want this because of the head? Good call. You know, when there is a significantly more charming face on the shoulder, you are working with a design that is just unsalvageable. Also, what is that kickstand? It's so badly designed, you had to put this thing on some folded plastic cutouts from the we're totally eco-friendly guys, trust us, Hasbro boxes in order to keep that from falling over. I hate the fact that I'm going to buy this. Not because I think it's bad, but because there is literally no way and no one who can make a Groove worth a damn. It's not physically possible. Then there is a third-party drift, and I'm only just realizing it this second, it's an MMC one. And instead of his usual overcompensating sports car with samurai painted down the side, he turns into the car from Initial D. I have no idea what that ugly piece of shit is called, but honestly, this is complete genius. So let me get this straight. Drift is turning into the car that is probably the single most responsible vehicle for popularizing the concept of drifting to the wider world. I mean, the play on words alone is reason enough to justify this. But this also fits so well. Instead of putting the cringy kanji on his door, they've elected to just make him a car that is deeply linked to Japanese culture, successfully implying that he is culturally similar to Japan, without it becoming overbearing like idiots often like to do, because again, the people of Crystal City in the IDW comics had a culture similar to Japan. They were not just space samurai. So posting them up in Shogun-style armor with distinct Japanese accents is just about the most brain-dead way you can interpret them. The more subtle you make the influence, the better. And this is an amazingly subdued idea. Outside of that, this is MMC, so the figure will probably rock. Which is good news, because his old figure from them was one of their least good. Then let's talk about the thing that has absolutely everyone clowning on Hasbro right now. Godzilla Crossover 2000 Megatron and Kiryu Mark III Mechagodzilla. Let's see. How do I say this? No. Absolutely not. No. No. Oh my god, guys, for real? I know the crossovers tend to suck super bad, but you didn't need to take that as a challenge. You seriously just painted Grimlock black and gave him Sludge's head and called that Megatron? And then all you did was paint Laser Optimus silver, and then more silver, and then more silver, and do literally nothing else. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Then you slapped a logo for the Godzilla brand smack on the chests of both. Someone should have been fired for this, are you kidding me? And you know this is a colossal fuck-up, because for once, no one is happy. Usually I'm the only person sitting on the sides laughing at how dumb Hasbro can be at times. But not here. Like, yes, I know that Godzilla is opposed to the human characters of Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but the big man was still the overall hero of the Millennium series and the franchise as a whole. So making him Megatron only makes the lowest, shittiest amount of sense possible. Like, he's not even technically the true villain of that duology, because the ghost of the original Godzilla taking over Mechagodzilla 3 was that. And then don't even get me started on Kiryu. I hate Mechagodzilla 3 so much. It is hands down the coolest design he has ever had. Unfortunately, it's got the name of a preppy white chick who got in a bad teleporter accident with the protagonist of Street Fighter. And it's a damn piloted mech. So not only did they make it so that way Godzilla was the villain of the movie when it doesn't make a lot of sense in the wider context of that continuity, not only does it make it so that way every fight scene is way worse by cutting to constant reaction shots of the dumb bitch inside, who I just could not give half a shit about, but Mechagodzilla has always been a robot and far more Godzilla's true rival than King Ghidorah. So way to ruin what could have been great Godzilla movies by making Godzilla's best rival, in essence, a human. Anyways, the actual figure is about as much a sin as the movie deserves. Oh my god, I get that nominally, in a way, Kiryu is the good guy of that movie, but why did you make Optimus Prime a flat redeco? You know what would have made way more sense? If you retooled Kingdom Megatron into Godzilla, and then Grimlock into Mechagodzilla 3. That could have rocked, and you could have still had Godzilla be Megs and Mechagodzilla be Prime. Hell, if you wanted, you could have made both normal Godzilla. But when Digibashers are doing a better job than the official product, you have fucked up now. Now you fucked up. Then I'm not sure who this is, but I think it's Transart's finally doing a Beast Wars Rampage. At least, someone is doing this. Of all the characters from the show, this is probably the one who is currently the most underserved in representation. Like, as far as I can tell, it's the original toy, the BotCon thing, the knockoff of the BotCon thing, and like, I think that's it. I mean, the figure is kind of doomed to be extremely fiddly and frustrating because there's not really much you can do about a design that has 6 bug legs just hanging off of it that then have to fold inside of a set of rubber tracks, but still, the character is too awesome not to do. Though I will be the first to admit that it probably needs a redesign if he gets used in the future, so the pain of my childhood doesn't return to me when whatever is in store for him down the line rears its ugly head. Then let's talk about the third-party figure with the single best name of any Transformers character ever, including official canon. MMC Supermax. That name kicks so much ass for the IDW prison warden version of Fortress Maximus. Honestly, the name was always kind of silly on that rendition of the character. Really fun what they did with the concept of him, but just Supermax has so much balls to go with their far more hardcore guy from the comics. And it's also amazing to see the reformatted line come back. Gone for like a year, but it's clear that there is someone still championing the IDW stuff at MMC. And this is going to be another one of their big boys. Just looking so awesome and effortlessly cool. I can't wait for this thing, and I hope other people are just as excited as me. Seriously, the figure doesn't even have to be that amazing. I would buy this thing for the name alone, just to say that I own a figure called Supermax. MMC is absolutely killing it right now with the esoteric qualities of their figures. Lastly, let's talk about Magic Square finally embracing their true calling as an MP scale company. I've been saying this forever, but Magic Square is a great Legends figure company, who are significantly better at designing masterpiece scaled figures. Their ethos as panel wizards just makes so much more sense at a larger scale, and they are going to be turning their Legends Bruticus into a full-scale boy. And damn it, don't give MMC a run for their money. Why do I now need 2 Titan-scale Bruticuses? My wallet can only take so much abuse. Honestly, I do have to hand it to them. I thought MMC could not be topped in terms of accuracy to these designs, but Magic Square has in fact done it. Now, accuracy isn't the be-all, end-all, but this will definitely be a serious blow to my argument that you can have accuracy without parts forming, when this is so much more accurate and also has parts forming, though I will still say MMC is quite good on that front nonetheless. And I'm yet to be convinced that this will be the better figure in the end anyways, but I'll make that call when I have both in hand. At the very least, this will look excellent, and I'm excited to see Magic Square make more of their figures at a scale that's finally appropriate for them. And before we go, let's thank a sugar daddy. Now that also sucks. And this time it's Spider Nerd with Beast Wars Transmetal 1 Megatron. An excellent choice, either the original or the Transart one. Sadly, few of these survive into the modern era thanks to the curse known as gold plastic syndrome. But god, this figure was so pretty back in the day. Not much can prepare you for the eye-watering power of chrome purple, and this is a figure that would even be pretty posable by modern standards, cause Beast Wars was on some next level shit, and they gave every character a killer figure. One of the best Transmetal designs. And it's time for the monthly shoutouts. If you'd like a shoutout yourself, please follow the instructions on your screens. Mew would like you to check out their art card, where you can find his commission info. He does video game fan art. If you have art needs, hit him up. He could use your help right about now. Kyron Antone wants me to remember. And of course, I remember. Thanks for being with my channel for so long, dude. I'm always happy to remember. The TF Reviewer has the lofty goal of hitting 1K subscribers by the new year. He shows off Transformers in under 60 seconds. He plans to do a face reveal at 3K. Check him out. Happy birthday to TrusterTube on the 18th. Sorry this is a little late, but I hope you had an amazing day. Next year, the Assassins will just have to try harder. Zephyr is making videos about the Transformers, video games, and 3D printing on YouTube, as well as anything else that interests him, and he's over halfway to 1K, so check him out for that, and the ARG he's making that's apparently very hard to solve. I have no idea what an ARG is. Huge thanks to Jordan Lee, who made a fan site for my channel. I am so humbled to see stuff like this, and so grateful to the many fans like you who've made anything for me. I will cherish this. Please check it out, everyone. Scuffy would like you all to check out Not So Pro-ish Noob, who he describes as very pro. They are a criminally underrated animator who needs more subs and views. TheGreatsoundwave is a longtime subscriber that would like you to check out his review show where he covers mostly Transformers, but sometimes anime, Marvel, and Gundam. And he just released a trailer for the show that he's working on, 6 stars at Magic Academy. Check him out. Mr. Duke 0984 is making Transformers shorts on YouTube, where he shows off figures from his collection. Give him a look if you want to participate in challenges. McGill's Escapades is planning on doing a massive review where he covers every Optimus he owns. How dare you, sir? What's the best is my thing. This is a challenge. He plans to have it out by the 15th of September. He also likes to rant on media, go on real-world adventures, and has an Instagram where he posts art. Give him a look. Charlie would like you all to give him and his friend the TheP1291 Pictures stop-motion show Transformers Earthfall a watch. There are 14 episodes so far, and they have another 3 episodes planned for the first season, with 2 more seasons to follow. So that's like the length of a full network show. Check it out. Kelvin Ghost wants me to shout out Mcgrath, who made a song called Devil on a Leash, and was even put into Cyberpunk 2077. Mcgrath was, not Devil on a Leash. That's a fan song for Chainsaw Man. Take a look for anime-esque musical stylings. Lastly, happy birthday to, I can't think of a name, on YouTube yesterday. I'm sorry that this didn't come out a day earlier, but the videos are always on Sundays. I hope your birthday rocked, and I hope that this slightly belated shout-out can just put a great cap on the anniversary of your survival. Also, you almost had me for a moment with the $1,000 scam gift card bit. Almost deleted the message outright before reading it. Anyways, that's not half what I have to say, but it's enough what I have to say. And I know, you know, what everyone else tells you to do at the end of these videos. So, if you liked what you saw here, please do that. And if you'd like to take it a step further, then please share this video with any friend you think may be interested. I hope you all enjoyed listening to me waste your time.